Have you noticed how your body doesn't respond the same way as it once did? Simple activities like walking might feel slower, getting out of bed requires more effort, and it seems like your energy is fading by the day. It's easy to think this is just the natural course of aging, that maybe we need to accept it and start slowing down. But here's the shocking truth. Much of what we consider normal aging is actually preventable. The billion-dollar anti-aging industry wants you to believe that expensive creams, injections, and complicated treatments are the only answer. They're wrong. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful practices that can help you transform your health and dramatically slow down your biological aging process, all without breaking the bank or making overwhelming changes to your routine. These practices aren't about drastically changing everything overnight, but rather about making small, intentional shifts that add up to massive results over time. And stick around until the end because the last 2 strategies I'll reveal are true game changers that many experts don't talk about. Whether you're looking to stay independent, increase your flexibility, or simply feel better every day, these tips are packed with insights that will help you do just that. This video isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. The first anti-aging secret might surprise you because it's not about what you eat, but when you eat. Intermittent fasting has gained popularity in recent years, and for good reason. The science behind it is fascinating. When you go for extended periods without food, your body initiates a process called autophagy. Think of it as your body's internal cleaning service. During autophagy, your cells begin to remove damaged components and recycle them for energy. This cellular cleanup is critical because as we age, our cells accumulate waste products and damaged proteins that contribute to aging and disease. By giving your body regular periods of fasting, you're essentially allowing it to take out the cellular trash. But the benefits don't stop there. Intermittent fasting also triggers a significant boost in growth hormone production, sometimes called the youth hormone. Studies have shown that growth hormone levels can increase by up to 500% during fasting periods. This hormone helps maintain muscle mass, reduce fat, and support overall tissue repair. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fasting sounds difficult and uncomfortable. But here's the good news. You don't need to go days without eating to reap these benefits. There are several beginner-friendly approaches you can try. The 16-weight method is the most popular. Simply limit your eating to an 8-hour window each day, such as from noon to 8 p.m., and fast for the remaining 16 hours. If that sounds challenging, start with a 12-hour fast and gradually extend it. For women, especially those over 50, a gentler approach like 14-10 might be more beneficial, as women's hormonal systems can be more sensitive to extended fasting. The key is consistency, rather than perfection. Even practicing intermittent fasting just 3 to 4 days a week can yield significant benefits. Many people report increased energy, improved mental clarity, and better digestion within just a few weeks of starting. And unlike expensive anti-aging treatments, this practice costs absolutely nothing. In fact, it might even save you money on breakfast. But, and this is important, even the perfect fasting schedule won't save you from the next hidden danger that's accelerating your aging from the inside out. The second anti-aging secret addresses what scientists now call inflammaging, the chronic, low-grade inflammation that silently accelerates the aging process. Think of inflammation as a fire burning inside your body. Short-term inflammation is actually good. It helps your body fight infections and heal injuries. But when inflammation becomes chronic, that slow-burning fire starts to damage your tissues, organs, and even your DNA. This chronic inflammation is linked to almost every aspect of aging, from wrinkles and joint pain to more serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. In fact, researchers now believe that inflammation may be the common denominator in nearly all age-related diseases. What's concerning is that many common foods and lifestyle factors are constantly throwing gasoline on this inflammatory fire. The biggest culprits include processed foods, refined sugars, industrial seed oils, like soybean and canola oil, and artificial ingredients that your body simply wasn't designed to process. Environmental toxins also play a role. The average person is exposed to thousands of chemicals daily through food, water, air pollution, and household products. Over time, these toxins accumulate in your tissues and trigger inflammatory responses. The good news is that by adopting an anti-inflammatory diet, you can significantly reduce this hidden danger. Here's a simple approach anyone can follow. First, base your meals around colorful vegetables and fruits, which are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. Aim for 7 to 9 servings daily, with an emphasis on deep, rich colors like purple, red, and dark green. Second, incorporate healthy fats like olive oil, avocados, and fatty fish rich in omega-3s. These fats actively fight inflammation, unlike the inflammatory omega-6 fats found in processed foods. Third, choose quality proteins from sources like wild-caught fish, grass-fed meats, and legumes. These provide the amino acids your body needs for tissue repair, without the inflammatory compounds found in factory-farmed animal products. And finally, incorporate anti-inflammatory herbs and spices liberally. Turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and rosemary aren't just flavor enhancers. They're medicinal powerhouses that actively combat inflammation. What's remarkable is how quickly your body responds to these changes. Many people report reduced joint pain, clearer skin, and improved energy within just 2 to 3 weeks of adopting an anti-inflammatory diet. Now that you know how to stop accelerated aging by reducing inflammation, let's talk about reversing the damage that's already been done. The third anti-aging secret addresses something many of us have already experienced: the stiffening of our bodies as we age. It's common to notice that our legs don't respond like they used to. Simple activities that we once took for granted, like walking upstairs or getting up from the floor, can begin to feel challenging. Our knees may ache with every step. Our muscles may seem to lose their firmness, and the thought of losing our mobility can feel like a looming shadow. But here's something incredibly empowering. Our bodies don't have to become burdens. They can become our most trusted allies once again. The key lies in understanding that it's never too late to regain control over our mobility, no matter how old we are. What's happening at a biological level is fascinating. As we age, several changes occur. Our muscles lose elasticity. Collagen fibers become more cross-linked, making them less flexible. And synovial fluid, which lubricates our joints, decreases in volume and quality. Additionally, our proprioception, the sense of where our body is in space, gradually diminishes, leading to balance issues. But here's the exciting part. All of these changes can be slowed or even reversed with the right movement practices. And I'm not talking about grueling workouts or painful stretching routines. The first movement strategy focuses on joint mobility. Unlike stretching, which targets muscles, mobility work focuses on taking your joints through their full range of motion. This helps maintain the health of your cartilage and increases synovial fluid production. Try this simple mobility sequence each morning. Make small circles with your ankles, then your knees, then your hips, working your way up to your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Just 2 to 3 minutes of this practice can dramatically improve how your body feels throughout the day. The second strategy involves what physiologists call loaded movement patterns. These are functional movements performed with some resistance, which helps maintain muscle mass and bone density. Squats while holding onto a sturdy chair for support are perfect for this. Even if you can only go down a few inches at first, you'll gradually rebuild strength and confidence. The third movement strategy targets the fascial system, the connective tissue that wraps around all your muscles and organs. This tissue can become rigid and restricted with age, but gentle, flowing movements can restore its elasticity. Tai Chi and gentle yoga are perfect for this, but even simple movements like arm sweeps and gentle twists can make a significant difference. Consistency, not intensity, is what makes the difference here. Just 10-15 minutes of these movements daily will yield far better results than an intense hour-long session once a week. And remember, progress might seem slow at first, but it compounds over time. Many people report dramatic improvements in mobility and a significant reduction in pain within 4 to 6 weeks of consistent practice. But movement alone isn't enough if you're missing the critical youth hormone that your body needs to repair and rebuild. Let's talk about what might be the most powerful anti-aging strategy of all. The fourth anti-aging secret revolves around what might be the most powerful rejuvenation strategy available to us. One that costs absolutely nothing and that many people completely overlook: optimizing your sleep. Sleep isn't just rest for your mind. It's the time when your body conducts its most intensive repair and regeneration work. During deep sleep, your pituitary gland releases powerful pulses of growth hormone, often called the youth hormone, which plays a crucial role in tissue repair, muscle growth, bone density, and fat metabolism. As we age, our natural production of growth hormone declines significantly. By age 60, most people produce about 80% less growth hormone than they did in their 20s. This decline contributes to many of the changes we associate with aging: decreased muscle mass, increased body fat, thinner skin, and reduced vitality. But here's where it gets interesting. Proper sleep can significantly boost your natural growth hormone production. About 75% of your daily growth hormone secretion happens during deep sleep, specifically during the first 2 sleep cycles of the night. The problem is that many of us sabotage this natural hormone production with poor sleep habits. Screen exposure before bed suppresses melatonin, which is not only your sleep hormone but also a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from age-related damage. Irregular sleep schedules disrupt your circadian rhythm, which governs numerous repair processes in your body. And poor sleep quality prevents you from reaching those crucial deep sleep stages where growth hormone is released. To optimize your youth hormone production naturally, follow these evidence-based strategies. First, create a sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom should be cool, around 65-68 degrees Fahrenheit, completely dark and quiet. Consider blackout curtains and possibly earplugs if your environment is noisy. Second, establish a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This regulates your body's internal clock and optimizes the quality of your sleep. Third, implement a digital sunset. The blue light from screens is particularly disruptive to melatonin production. Turn off all screens at least 90 minutes before bedtime, or use blue light blocking glasses if you must use devices. Fourth, develop a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. This might include gentle stretching, a warm bath, or reading something calming. This signals to your body that it's time to transition to sleep. And finally, be strategic about what you consume before bed. Avoid caffeine after noon, limit alcohol, which disrupts deep sleep, and consider natural sleep enhancers like magnesium glycinate or a small amount of tart cherry juice, which contains natural melatonin. What's remarkable is how quickly your body responds to improved sleep. Many people report feeling noticeably more energetic and mentally sharper within just a few days of optimizing their sleep. And the long-term benefits for your hormonal balance and cellular repair are profound. But even with optimal sleep, your body still needs specific raw materials to fuel its repair processes. This brings us to our final and perhaps most targeted anti-aging strategy. The fifth anti-aging secret focuses on targeted supplementation, providing your body with specific compounds that research shows can significantly slow down or even reverse certain aspects of aging. Now, before I dive in, let me be clear. Supplements should supplement an already healthy lifestyle, not compensate for poor habits. The foundations we've already discussed, fasting, anti-inflammatory eating, movement, and quality sleep, are essential prerequisites. That said, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing or absorbing certain vital compounds, and strategic supplementation can help bridge these gaps. The key word here is strategic. Not taking handfuls of random vitamins, but focusing on specific, research-backed compounds that address the core mechanisms of aging. Let's start with what might be the most powerful anti-inflammatory compound in nature: curcumin. This is the active ingredient in turmeric that gives it that vibrant yellow color. Numerous studies have shown that curcumin can inhibit the activation of NF-κB, a molecule that travels into cell nuclei and activates genes related to inflammation. What's fascinating about curcumin is that it appears to work through multiple pathways simultaneously. It reduces oxidative stress, helps clear cellular debris, and may even influence gene expression related to longevity. The challenge with curcumin is absorption. It's poorly absorbed on its own. Look for formulations that include piperine from black pepper, or are phospholipid-bound, which can increase absorption by up to 2,000%. The next supplement to consider is omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA from marine sources. These essential fats play a crucial role in reducing inflammation, supporting brain health, and maintaining cell membrane fluidity. What's remarkable is that research has found that higher blood levels of omega-3s were associated with a nearly 5-year increase in life expectancy, making this one of the few supplements with direct longevity data. Third on our list is magnesium, a mineral that's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. Magnesium deficiency becomes increasingly common as we age, and is linked to everything from muscle cramps and poor sleep to heart arrhythmias and accelerated brain aging. The glycinate form is generally best tolerated and has the highest absorption. For those specifically concerned about cognitive aging, acetyl L-carnitine, ALCAR, deserves attention. This compound helps transport fatty acids into your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, and has been shown to improve energy production and cognitive function, particularly in older adults. Studies suggest it may help rejuvenate aging mitochondria, which is crucial since mitochondrial dysfunction is a primary hallmark of aging. Lastly, vitamin D deserves mention not just as a vitamin, but as a powerful hormone that influences hundreds of genes in your body. Vitamin D receptors are found in virtually every cell, and optimal levels are associated with lower inflammation, better immune function, and even longevity. Since our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight diminishes with age, supplementation becomes increasingly important. What's critical to understand about supplementation is that quality matters enormously. Many supplements on the market contain poor quality ingredients, incorrect dosages, or additives that can actually promote inflammation. Look for products that have been third-party tested for purity and potency, and ideally, choose supplements that provide the active form of the nutrient, rather than a form that requires conversion in your body. The beauty of targeted supplementation is that it can amplify the benefits of all the other strategies we've discussed. When your cells have the raw materials they need to function optimally, every other anti-aging practice becomes more effective. Now let me show you how to integrate all 5 of these powerful strategies into a simple morning routine that can transform your health and dramatically slow down the aging process. Now that we've explored these 5 powerful anti-aging strategies, let's talk about how to integrate them into your daily life in a way that's sustainable and effective. The key to success with any health practice is consistency, and the easiest way to ensure consistency is to anchor these habits to something you already do every day: your morning routine. Here's a simple yet powerful morning sequence that incorporates all 5 anti-aging secrets. Begin your day by extending your overnight fast. Instead of rushing to eat breakfast immediately upon waking, hydrate first with a large glass of filtered water, with a pinch of high-quality salt for electrolytes. This extends your fasting period naturally and kickstarts your hydration for the day. Next, spend 5–10 minutes with a gentle mobility sequence, focusing on waking up your joints and fascial system. Remember those circular movements we discussed for your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders? This is the perfect time to practice them. Your body is naturally stiffer in the morning, making this the ideal time to restore range of motion. After your movement practice, take your targeted supplements with a second glass of water. Taking fat-soluble supplements like omega-3s and vitamin D with a small amount of healthy fat can significantly improve absorption. So consider a teaspoon of olive oil if you're still fasting. When you do break your fast, make your first meal anti-inflammatory by focusing on colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and quality protein. A simple smoothie with leafy greens, berries, a clean protein powder, and some avocado or olive oil makes a perfect anti-inflammatory breakfast. Throughout your day, build in movement snacks, brief 2 to 3 minute movement breaks every hour or so. These prevent the stiffening that occurs with prolonged sitting and keep your circulation and lymphatic system active. In the evening, prepare for optimal sleep by dimming lights after sunset, avoiding screens for at least 90 minutes before bed, and creating a consistent sleep ritual that signals to your body that it's time to produce melatonin and prepare for deep, restorative sleep. What's beautiful about this approach is that it doesn't require a complete lifestyle overhaul all at once. You can implement these practices gradually, perhaps starting with just the morning hydration and mobility routine, then adding in the targeted supplements, then focusing on the anti-inflammatory diet, and finally optimizing your sleep environment. Many people find that even implementing just 2 or 3 of these practices leads to noticeable improvements in energy, mental clarity, and physical comfort within a few weeks. And the benefits compound over time as your cellular health improves and the aging process itself begins to slow. Remember, this isn't about denying that aging happens. It's about ensuring that you age well, maintaining your vitality, independence, and joy throughout your entire lifespan. It's about adding life to your years, not just years to your life. I'd love to hear which of these 5 anti-aging secrets resonated most with you and which one you plan to implement first. Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to your health, longevity, and vibrant aging.